Roger. Go for deploy.
Anyone that's smart knows, like, do the things that you're good at and fucking do them well.
Yeah.
And obviously try and fix your weaknesses or outsource them or just don't fucking do them.
Yep.
Alrighty, guys. Welcome back to Adventure Fit Radio. I have my arch nemesis and debate partner, Tom Ahern, sitting next to me.
Hello.
This show, guys, was me and Tommy catching up, and I'm not sure what you guys will think about it. You could really like it. You could turn it off after 5 minutes. I'll be really honest. The show was me and Tommy disagreeing for an hour straight.
Yep.
And we did not really change the topic of disagreement, and we didn't really make any ground.
We made no ground at all. Like, we literally still disagree right now.
Yeah, we just finished punching on.
Yeah.
We actually fought to the death.
We fought to the death, but we came back alive.
Yeah. We kind of... but philosophically, we died.
We died.
Something died
spiritually.
Inside of us.
Yep. Physically, I'm full bar.
So yeah, this is that's basically what this show's about. So have a listen. You might be a good one. You might disagree with me. You might disagree with Tommy. You might think we're both gooses. Well, you definitely think that.
Definitely are.
So enjoy. This show is brought to you by Quash Creative. Head to quashcreative.com. Quash Creative guys are an Elwood-based design firm. They did our intro for this amazing podcast. Got a comment on the intro the other day.
Yep.
So my mate Chanel from the gym's just started listening to the show. She listens to lots of podcasts. We're our favourite podcast.
Well, we are. We're attractive and we're funny.
Straight off the bat, podcasters.
We're podcast day.
Not the content of the show. The podcasters.
The podcasters.
Yeah, she just loves the hummus.
Hummus.
Anyway, so Chanel said that this is the greatest hype song to a podcast I've ever heard. Our song is fucking sick.
Oh, really? She said that
song. Yeah, and I agree.
It is great, though.
Our song is...
Now, before we do this...
So Sean Marsh from Quash Creative, guys, he's the head guy down at Quash. He created our intro.
Yep.
He's also great with design, web design, all kinds of good stuff. So head to quashcreative.com, quote the code radio when you speak to the guys. You can get a free SEO report or report on your current or existing brand.
Yep.
We're also brought to you by Audible.
Audible, guys. Audible is basically an online library of audiobooks. So Bill and I honestly would say it's my favorite app, apart from Pornhub. It's my favorite app. But I honestly believe 95% of the books that I want to listen to are on Audible. So if you download the app Audible, and you actually use Adventure Fit as a promo code. So what you can do... Hang on. I was about to get into it. So if you can head to... Let me start again. If you head to www.audibletrial.com/ADVF radio, you will get 1 free credit when you sign up for their subscription, which I believe is about $14.99 a month. And it's what I use. I can get a shit ton of info in. But I've been doing a lot of fiction lately. Lately kind of is an oxymoron. I'll keep it in there anyway.
Yeah.
And get on Audible, essentially.
100%. We're also, guys, brought to you by Adventure Fit Travel. So...
Hey!
what we have going on at Adventure Fit Travel is, guys, we have an amazing array of trips coming up. So by the time this podcast comes out, we'll be over in Iceland, and next year's Iceland will be released, so that'll be ready to go. We've also got New Zealand on the books, a little mini trip in Australia over a 4-day weekend, Kokoda, Bali, Vietnam, Hawaii, Greece, South Africa's coming out soon. We've got a bunch of private trips for gyms. If you've got a community you want to travel for free.
Bermuda Triangle.
Go on Bermuda Triangle. Taking people
We're just going to drop you in the ocean.
Transylvania. Email me. If you have a community and you want to travel for free with us, get some money back in your gym, email me, doc@adventurefittravel.com. And if you just want to jump on one of our epic trips we have coming up, me and Tommy and a bunch of other epic legends will be running, you can use the code Red Radio and you can get 10% off any and all trips.
I like it, Bill. I like it a lot.
Here's the discussion. Hey, guys.
Hi.
Welcome back, Doc. Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. It's good to be back.
Where have you been, Doc?
Where have I been? Been all over the shop.
Yep.
But
mentally.
Yeah, no, been solid mentally. It's good to have me back though. I think
You reckon you're an integral part of the show, mate?
Yeah.
50% at least, some would say.
51%, Ken. Yeah, no, it's good. It's good to be back in the headphones, mate.
Yeah. Yep, that's great. It's good to have you back. How was the NUM?
The NUM,
Did you spend a lot of Vietnamese dong?
Yeah. Then we made that joke 17 times in the last show.
But it's so funny. Like, their currency is actually called dong.
Yeah.
It's great.
And
it's a penis.
Yeah, they have the Vietnamese dong.
They have a lot of Vietnamese dong.
In their pockets and their pants.
Yeah, and their pants, yeah. These are its currency. I'll give you one dong.
So,
Mildly racist.
Been well. But what's been happening with you, my friend?
Well, mate, I'm best mates with Gary Vaynerchuck now.
Yeah.
Yep.
The big dog.
Yeah, it was huge.
The big dong.
Yeah, the big dong. The big Western dong. Yeah. Probably not so big dong, actually. Yeah, no, it was great. You actually got me a free ticket with
I?
Yeah.
How am I?
Well, actually, with our good friend Hamo.
Yeah.
Through
the hammer.
Hammer.
Hashtag hammer.
Hammer dong.
Hammer dong.
Yep. Yeah, got me a free ticket with his lovely girlfriend there. And I went and watched Big Gary. He's smiling right now.
No, I'm just
watched him at the very end. He had a Q&A. And I thought I'd just get up there and swing the dong around. And next thing you know, I'm having a chat with old mate G.
The
It was
G-man.
fucking unreal.
Yeah. So what did you ask him?
I said to him at the start.
You told him. I told him. I said, "Look, Gary, listen up, mate. Listen up and listen hard.
This is how it's going to be."
Yeah.
I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller. But I was like, "Yeah, look, I just want to know about what some of your fears were." And he goes, "In life or professionally? Like, I'm Gary V. Yeah. And then I was like, "Oh, mate, just
calm down.
Yeah, I know.
Calm down a little bit.
Just relax a little bit, mate. There's 300 people here." He went about through his fears. He's got a fear of snakes, apparently, so no more Vietnamese dong for him. But then I also asked him about how he helps to balance his life out and what he does in that regard, because he's always wanted to talk about the grind and the long game. And I was doing this and I was doing that, and I'm from New York and I like coffee and all that sort of stuff. But I was really interested in his response, which was basically I just tried to do my best, which I think is great, because for someone like me who's very, very, very much...
Hang on, wait. Do you want to elaborate on that response?
Yeah.
What was the question
I
you asked
said to him, how do you balance your life between being in the grind and just relaxing?
Yes.
And he said, I just try to do my best on the days that I can. Mm-hmm. And
with his family and stuff, tries to make the most of the time he has with his family, basically. Is that what you mean?
Yes. So, gotcha. He... obviously, family comes first for him. He's a big family man. He always talks about that. But he switches his phone off the weekends, doesn't use that. Oh, I'm about to yawn. Here we go.
Keeping you up, mate.
Yeah, that's right.
Hopefully all the listeners aren't yawning now. Yawns are contagious.
Fuck you all, listeners. Yeah. That is an interesting thing, isn't it? Why yawning is so bloody contagious.
Yeah.
Anyway, Gary V will have something to say. But yeah, I thought it was really good, because I've just... I'm very much into my infancy with the Mind Mate, and I initially got into it. I was like, "Sweet, this is going to change the world." Yada yada yada. I went nuts on it, and then I'm now in that kind of steady pace, which obviously is kind of where businesses kind of stay for the rest of their life. So
honeymoon period's over. Rest of your life's done.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I suck now.
You're locked in. It's all over.
Yeah, I don't have any friends.
Welcome to the suck.
Yeah, welcome to the suck. Exactly. So, yeah, it was good for me to hear that, just because there were days I'll get nothing done, and I'll be like, oh, fucking hell, what's the point? And then other days I'll be like, who the hell was that guy yesterday? So it's good to hear about coming from someone that's so successful and has got such a big work ethic to just be like, oh, you just try to do the best you can, So it's good. I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
That's interesting that he turns his phone off. That's great.
He doesn't touch his phone on the weekends.
Really?
Just throws it away.
Fuck, that's amazing.
But I feel like when you're that successful, you kind of can. Like, he dictates so much. Well, maybe not. Maybe that's kind of like an ignorant thing to say. It's like, oh yeah, but you're Gary V. I don't want to be one to say that. But I feel like maybe if you have that many people working for you, you can kind of, it's not to say that if he turns his phone off for a day or two, the business is just going to plateau. Like, there will still be people working on it.
Yeah, that's right. I did that in the Philippines, in Kokoda.
Yeah.
I was off the grid for 10 days.
Yeah, that's right.
And luckily I have systems that, so I could do that on the weekends. Well, we don't answer emails on the weekends.
No.
The boys aren't there. So it'd be a great system to have, because I feel like I'm just so totally, utterly addicted to my phone.
Yeah, it sucks.
Even even though I know it, even though I try and put things in place to get away from it, I just can't seem to be able to.
But here's the thing, right? This is the biggest thing that I got from Gary yesterday. And he was talking about, when you left, and he was talking about that document, don't create your life. So just make your life, because everyone's life is so unique and so incredible.
Yeah.
Why don't you just resonate with that and go, fuck it, you know what? My life is great. I'm going to show the world how good my life is, because your life is amazing. You get to travel
for sure
for your job and everything that we always talk about with the pod. Like, we have our own podcast, which is great,
Yeah, so, I have a very interesting life. I totally get that. For me,
but instead of saying, fuck, I'm addicted to my phone, be like, fuck, I'm addicted to my phone. And I'm on it. I'm showing the world my life every day.
Yeah, no, but I don't show the world my life every day.
Yeah, but
I'm not addicted to posting it on my phone. I'm addicted to looking at shit on my phone.
But you can change that. You can change that.
But I don't want to change it, mate.
You don't want to. So you always want to look at being on your phone as a negative.
No, I don't want to document my whole life. Is what I'm talking about. Like you would be great for it, because this is the thing with picking and choosing what you want to do in giving exposure to your brand and company. You got to double down on what you're good at. And Gary said that yesterday. It's anyone that's smart knows, like, do the things that you're good at and fucking do them well.
Yeah.
And obviously try and fix your weaknesses or outsource them, or just don't fucking do them.
Yep.
And I don't mean in business, don't do things, but I mean in terms of like social media, marketing and stuff, personal branding.
Yep.
And for me, I feel super comfortable in this scenario. I'm going to start doing a little bit of video stuff, but it's not my go-to. I don't like doing it. I really dislike, like when I was in Vietnam, I came back and everyone was like, "Oh, what are you doing here? You're in Vietnam."
Same.
Yeah.
I said it as well, and I was talking here. I just saw you on my phone.
Yeah. But that was because I felt just fucking so frustrated to try and post shit when I was on holiday. I just said, I'm not fucking doing it. And I didn't do it. So I came home, I own a travel company, had all this photo and video in my phone. I thought, you know what, I have to put this out there. And that's cool, but I don't like doing it. So for me, like I enjoy writing, and I also feel very comfortable in the podcast in this forum. But I don't really vibe the video, especially the vlogging stuff. Like I don't feel comfortable doing it, and I don't actually want to do it.
Yeah, that's fair. So if you don't want to do it, then obviously that's like it's a no-brainer.
I want to build my personal brand. I want to help more people through building my personal brand. I want to build Adventure Fit. I want to do all that, but you just have to. You don't want to do things that are painful to you. Things that you're like, fuck, this is such a chore. This is such a drag.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because there's a lot of stuff that I can do that'll be epic, that I enjoy doing, like this. If I could have 10 podcasts and that's all I had to do for exposure, I just sit down and tell stories and talk to people.
Fucking awesome.
That'd be great,
But could you not do that with a camera in front of you?
Where I feel most comfortable. Well, we're going to do this with a camera, but this doesn't change, This is not me documenting my life. This is sitting down having a conversation with you with a camera in the room.
But all it is like, so I'm not saying like, hey, so today I ate some breakfast. Like, that's boring shit. No one cares about that. It's just if something cool happens, you just film it.
Yeah,
so
I don't want to. I get it. I know what you're saying. I don't want to do it. I don't like doing it. I don't feel comfortable.
I just feel like you're making a clear distinction between what you're doing, which is no real different to what it would be, just with a camera in your face.
Yeah, I don't want that.
I know.
I don't want that, and I don't want to do it. And I don't. Yeah, I don't like that at all. I really, really dislike the idea of that.
Just because it's a camera in your face.
Because I want to just live my life, mate. I don't want to have to live my life with people watching it. I don't want to do that.
But this is what he was saying. So this is what Gary Vee was literally talking about yesterday.
That's fine, and that's totally cool. I don't want to do it. You don't have to. There's a lot of people that are amazing marketers, that are amazing businessmen, amazing business people. You can't go, okay, this person said this, I have to do this. So, and that's what it's a good point. And for people that you're perfect.
That's a fair point
because you want to do it, you want to do it, and you'd be bloody good at it, and you're funny as fuck. You're good in front of a camera. I could probably be good in front of a camera. I think
reckon you're great in front of a camera.
Yeah, I think with a little bit of practice and whatever, like I have a what's it called? Like
you got a personality, mate, for sure.
I got a
Vietnamese dong.
Yeah. But I just don't want to do it. There's a sacrifice. You have to sacrifice a little bit of your life in business, in more ways than one. And I've done that time after time after time with many different things that I've done. That's just one thing I don't want to sacrifice. I want to have my own. A little bit of privacy, a little bit of personal life.
You don't want to become a public figure?
No, I do. Well, I don't want to because I like the idea of it. Like, I don't like the idea of it. But it means that Adventure Fit can be more successful. I can be more successful. I can help more people. So I do want to build my personal profile, for sure, 100%. But I know for a fact I can do that without documenting my life all day, every day. Maybe not to the same degree. Maybe if I documented my life all day, every day, then I would probably get a little bit more followers and people would connect with me a little bit more. That's cool. I just don't, I'm not choosing to do that. I don't want to do it, you know?
See, I think that if you want all these things, if you want to be someone, because we always talk about how you want Adventure Fit to become a coaching thing as well. So like maybe the mental health, you got like Mac with the fitness and the nutrition.
We'll have online courses. It won't be a coaching thing. I won't be coaching
exactly.
people. I'll be
and
business
yourself
coaching
with the
people
travel.
probably at some
yeah,
point.
Exactly.
But
like yourself with like building the travel and all that sort of stuff. I think that it's going to be inevitable. It's going to be a byproduct of you. It's going to be a byproduct of you in growing that side that you're actually going to become a public figure, and then people will want to start following Bill Kerr, the travel man.
Yeah.
Not just Adventure Fit.
Yeah, for sure. It's already like that, mate.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I get interviewed. I've been on 15 podcasts now. You know, like people ask me to.
So then, how's that any different?
What do you mean?
Well, like so we just spoke about Vietnam and how you were on there doing all the social media and all that sort of stuff. That's documenting your life. The only difference is you don't like to do it, but you're still doing it.
No, yeah, I know, I get that, but I don't like vlogging. You know, I took photos and videos. So
you're talking about vlogging specifically?
What I did is I took photos and videos for my trip and I posted them. That's my life. And I'm happy to post a bit, like I'm still active. I'm pretty active on social media. I'm just not Gary V active. I'm not the absolute top. I'm not.
No.
Yeah, like I'm not going to not.
No one's Gary V.
I'm not going to probably not use Instagram. You know, like I know how powerful the platform is, so I use it. You know, and I try and grow it. I'm going to continue to write blogs because I like writing. I feel like I'm good at writing. I'm going to continue to podcast the shit out of this fucking podcast. I'm going to sit down and have like last week I've recorded, been on 2 other podcasts, and I'll continue to do that. But I won't. I may change my mind at some point, but right now and for the longest time, I've never wanted to have a camera in my face all day, every day. I don't want that with my life. I just don't want it with my life, you know.
Yeah, I know. I think it's just going to happen because
look, tell you what may happen is with the photo video crew on all of our trips, they're going to be documenting everything. And if I'm talking to you right now, if we're leading a trip together and we're having a conversation and there's a camera in the fucking background, that's fine. I'm not producing it. I'm not acting any differently. I'm not having anything to do with it.
That's exactly what I see vlogging as.
Yeah,
I feel
cool.
like you see it as like a setup going, all right, hey guys, welcome back. Very similar to what I do with my mate. Documenting is not creating.
No, but that's fine. But I'm going to have enough of, exposure-wise, I'm going to be all over the fucking shop for the rest of Adventure Fit. For the rest of the time that Adventure Fit's alive, through the podcast, through the YouTube podcast, through the vlogging and just the video, the trips, through my blogging.
Through the vlogging.
The trips. There's vlogging on the trips going forward.
Of course.
I'm going to have fucking plenty of exposure, plenty of this. My life when I'm at home, when I'm trying to work, when I'm trying to enjoy myself, I'm not going to be setting up a camera to document it.
Yeah, but of course. I mean, have you ever seen one vlog of Gary V and his family?
No, but I'm not.
Same thing. You can keep your personal stuff to yourself.
Look, I'm outside of the trips. I'm not going to do it. You know, what I would like to do at some point, and this is like if we could have. Look, I don't want to have anything to do with the production of it, but I wouldn't mind maybe behind the scenes stuff of business at Adventure Fit. You know, so like say we're having a business meeting or that brainstorming meeting we had the other day with Mac. You know, stuff like that. If, you know, in the future, maybe we could just set up a camera and be fly on the wall on that. I don't mind maybe doing that. But, I mean, so this is what I mean. Like, there is little bits and pieces that will probably come, but what you said and what Gary Vee does, what you're talking about, documenting your life and documenting your whole life, and the way that Gary Vee does it, I won't be doing that.
So what is that? Okay, what define documenting your life?
Well, what you were just talking about, like you're going to record everything. We're sitting down, I'm going to record this. We're sitting down, I'm going to record that. I'm doing this today. I'm walking to this place. This is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do that.
No, well, that's
what I'm talking about.
Like that's the
you know
that's a perspective transition for me to get more comfortable in doing that, so I don't get left behind, and so I can actually build the mind mate to something that I would ultimately love to do, which is become a digital nomad, which I think would be fantastic, and speak to people across the world. I understand now that it's probably as the face of something dealing in mental health, which is kind of like an isolated topic, that's an inevitable part of the business. For Adventure Fit, not as much, but still extremely important. It doesn't mean that I'm going to walk around and go, sweet, I just walked out the door, just took a massive shit. It was really good fun.
But that's you just showed me a video from this morning doing that.
But that was me talking about yesterday with Gary Vee. So when I say document my life, I don't mean like everything I'm fucking doing, because that's
I know,
so shit.
I understand.
I mean,
obviously,
like,
of course,
things that come into my head, things that I think are cool, things that I'm doing. I'm like, I'd like the world to see it because it's really cool.
That's good. That's perfect, man. If you like doing it and you want the world to see it, then do it. I don't, and I won't be. You know.
But I think you will be. I disagree, and I know what you're saying, but like, I think so I just want to document things that are cool and things that I think I'd want the world to see. There's a lot of shit in your life that is cool and you'd want the world to see. Like, you're going to Iceland next Thursday. There's going to be a lot of vlogging, quote unquote, that you're going to be doing.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be doing any of it, and I'm not going to be sitting there vlogging. There's going to be photo video on our trip, and that's what I said. Like,
what do you mean you won't be doing any of it? What do you mean about all the Insta stories and all the Insta posts?
Oh no, I will be when the trip's on. Yeah,
There'll be tons.
Yeah, that's right. But that's work, mate. That's part of the trip. Like, that's...
Yeah, but you'd still be doing it because you're in Iceland.
Yeah, but that's... I mean, all of our staff have to do that. That's part of the role to lead a trip.
Yeah,
you know?
Of course.
That's in that 7-day period, I'm going to be doing it.
Well, that's no different for me with the Mind Mate.
Yeah, look, I think you're talking about Gary Vee's style of... This is where the conversation came from. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I think... There's we talked about the YouTube stuff that I want to have you with, like some mental health stuff channel on Adventure Fit, Mac with some whatever he wants to do. I forget what we were talking about with Mac doing minimum effective dose training stuff, or like, you know,
nutrition,
biohacking kind of stuff.
Yep.
Me, I've got some really good content that I want to produce for YouTube to help people with traveling stuff. So that'll be more scripted stuff. I will do that because I want to do that. I think it's a good value add to community of adventure fitters. So I get that. There'll always be. If you think of my life, right? If you think of the podcasts that we do, the podcasts that I'm going to continually be going to be on and written stuff, like we're going to PR. Like, I'm doing a little bit of that now, not a huge amount, but like I said, I've been on like 15 podcasts so far, and that's going to when we have a PR intern next year, that's going to blow up to fucking, you know, every twice a week, you know. So there's going to be that. There's going to be YouTube and audio, me and you doing this. There's going to be my social media on Facebook, my entrepreneur page on Facebook, my Instagram page. There's going to be the vlogs that are done on the trips. I'm going to be on at least 2 trips a year. There's going to be the podcast tours that we do. There's going to be the documentary style stuff that I said that I want to make after the trips. I'm going to be fucking everywhere, mate. I'm just not going to the way that Gary Vee does and the way that I believe you were talking about, which is what you want to do. Yep. I'm not going to do more than those things. I'm not going to document my life. I'm not going to do that. There's enough. I'm going to be very, very, very in the public eye, or at least for the followers of Adventure Fit. You know, I'm planning for next year when we get the PR intern to do PR stunts, just the same as Richard Branson. First one will be possibly with Volcano.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. We've had him on the show.
Our great friend.
Yeah, a great friend.
Jeff Mackley.
Jeff Mackley.
Doing the Volcano expedition with Jeff Mackley. I've got a whole nother bunch of things that I wanted to do for my life that are fucking way out there and really cool that I want to go and do, and I'll take a photo video guy with me and we'll blow the fuck up, blow that story up through the PR intern and to, you know, inspire people, get people keen on Adventure Fit and tell mine and Adventure Fit story in the meantime. So if you look at the bulk of what that is going to be, that's a fucking lot of shit, mate. That is a lot of shit. I just will not be vlogging. I will not be any point in time where I like documenting my life like you said and like Gary Vee does. I just won't be doing it. Yeah. But think of how much exposure that is. Think of how much shit that is. Of course.
I just don't see any difference.
What do you mean?
Difference in what you're talking about as opposed to what? Well, Gary Vee documents his life for the sake of Gary Vee Media, his business.
Yeah, VaynerMedia.
You document your life for the sake of Adventure Fit travel.
Yeah, I think we're just talking about different things. Like, what I think of with Gary Vee is vlogging all the time, trying to put out as much. Well, maybe it is the fucking same. I don't know.
Well, I think it's the exact same.
It's just
he does it for he wouldn't. The reason he does it is because he recognizes that if you don't do it in 5-10 years time, his business will be fucked up.
Yeah, and I understand that
for the exact same thing.
And I understand that. I just don't want. I'm not going to be setting up. I'm not going to be, you know, vlogging basically. I'm not going to be, hey, this is what I'm doing today. I'm not going to be, hey, just had an awesome meeting with this person. If we can do fly on the wall stuff from time to time, look, I'm not going to do any more than what's what's in AdventureFit's business plan, and that's trips.
Of course.
Trips. There's videos. We may do some fly on the wall business meeting stuff. That's it, and I'll document.
But I think Gary Vee would tell you the exact same thing. I don't do any more that's required, but
but he documents his life though. He documents his whole life.
He documents his life for the sake of his business. Anything that doesn't constitute that, he doesn't document. I've never seen something like with him going out or family.
I think we're definitely talking about something totally different then. So I was assuming you were talking to something different.
My whole life.
Just
walked out
like
of the
the
toilet.
stuff that you do.
No, but that's different as well. I mean,
but that's
everything
that's vlogging.
But everything, yeah, of course it is. But everything I document is for the sake of mental health or for the sake of the mind mate. I don't go and vlog about the fact that I just played tennis.
Yeah, but you just did your little vlog before, like, hey, I'm walking down to do this. Had an awesome day with Gary Vee. This is what I blah 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 blah. Like that's what I'm not gonna do. That's vlogging. That's what.
But you are that, like, look.
But I'm not. I've never done that in my life.
I know you haven't, mate. But look, I feel like you're thinking about, because it's all your life, right? I document what will refer to the mental health. You document what will refer to travel and adventure fit. I don't see the difference between the two.
Well, that's fair. I do. So yeah, I'm going to be doing. Yeah, look, who cares, man? Fuck.
Oh no, it's just a good. I don't give a fuck. Like, it's just a good.
No,
topic.
That's right. But we're definitely disagreeing. I look at what Gary Vee does as the total opposite of what I'm going to do and what I'm comfortable doing in the future. You know.
Yeah.
And if you don't agree with,
or maybe it's just a different style of how you're doing it. I know what you're saying, because I know you better than anyone, man. I know you don't want to be someone going, "Hey, I'm Bill Kerr. I've got the biggest dick in the world. And I fucked about a chick."
Look,
those things.
The only thing that at the moment in my life, like, until if I do go down the YouTube path and then do like the scripted stuff, and the only thing that I'm documenting, like, the only thing is this. This is the only thing, and then everything else is adventure travel. There's going to be videos
it'll
on
be someone just filming your
adventure
life,
travel,
whether you're personally holding the camera or not.
It's just going to be filming the adventure travel trips.
Yeah,
and I'm going to be on the trips from time to time. That's the only.
Yeah.
And then there's blogging, and there's my Instagram and
behind the scenes, like the podcast, the travel. Like, there's a lot of things. Yeah, that's a lot of your life. I don't know what you think about your life, but
it's not my life, Tommy. That's AdventureFit. That's part of AdventureFit's, like, so for example, like, I'm not going to be going on. I'll probably go on in the future, like 5% of the trips. Next year I won't, but like the next year after that, like 5% of the trips, there's going to be the exact same photo, video, the exact same documentation. It's just that's AdventureFit. That's the business of AdventureFit. I happen to be there when that's going on, but it's not me documenting my life. I'm working, I'm leading the trip, and that's going to be documented. The trip's going to be documented. I'm going to try and remove myself. I don't want, the business stuff, like I said, is like something that I feel like I can get really good value back to people. There's people like connecting with or not even connecting with the trials and tribulations of business, but like seeing, oh, fuck, so that's a game planning business meeting with AdventureFit. That's where they want to take it. That's the conversations you have. That fly on the wall stuff, that is really cool and that can help people. But yeah, like I just, you're very, I think you're really good at this kind of stuff, and you should fucking hammer it, like all the stuff that you do on you have your own personal YouTube channel. I'm never going to have my own personal YouTube channel. Look, that may change. My mind may change on that. You never really know. But I'm never going to have the mind mate where I'm sitting educating people doing this and that. It's just not what I want to do. It's not what I like doing. I know that's not documenting your whole life, but like, you're very, very much on the Instagram stories telling your day to day.
I understand.
I want to remove myself from as much of it as humanly possible.
I know.
Without, really, without. I want AdventureFit to grow, so I know what I have to do, and I know what I'm good at, and I enjoy doing. So I'm going to hammer those, and I'm going to try not to do the things that I don't like, which is
of course. But so. Just like so I wouldn't describe the MyMate as my personal YouTube channel. Like, it's my business YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
For sure it is. For sure,
which is a bit different.
That is. Yeah, you're right. For sure.
So off that,
I wonder if the listeners are just like, shut the fuck up.
I know.
Guys.
Oh god, it's the most pointless fucking argument we've ever had.
It's not really an argument. It's just like a discussion.
It's a debate.
Yeah, you're a cockhead. You're wrong.
Yeah, I'm a fucking cunt. Like, we've had some good debates in our life. This is so shit. Oh, it's fucking gold. But
I wonder if
should we
anyone's...
just call it there?
No. We'll
Keep going.
Yeah.
Take your pants off.
I wonder if anyone's... I wonder if anyone is actually listening.
But I think for me, so like anything that I vlog in quotes about on the MindMate is related to mental health.
Yep.
So a personal YouTube channel is someone going, this is me drinking a beer, and I'll probably
Casey
get more
Neistat
drunk.
or whatever he's called.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, but he still does more motivational stuff.
Yeah, but
Like,
he's like he
does a fair bit of personal shit.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
Like he did that one about him riding a bike and like exactly.
He's the most. I would think. I'm not that
quite
balls
personal.
deep on YouTubers.
Well,
but he
there's
would be
that Jenna
the best
Marbles. Do you know
example.
Jenna Marbles?
No.
She's 100% a personal YouTuber. She's just built her brand, which is who she is.
Yep.
So like, Adventure Fit, the YouTube channel is Bill talking about Adventure Fit. MindMate's YouTube channel is Tom Ahern talking about the MindMate.
Yeah,
and as the face
yeah.
of the MindMate, I have to vlog and document anything to do with mental health.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
See, that's your point there. Vlogging and documenting the MindMate is what you're good at and what you want to do.
Yeah.
I won't be vlogging and documenting adventure travel.
I think you're good at that.
Yeah, but I don't want to do it, mate. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
But you do not think it's inevitable if you want to become a coach? You're just going to have to
I don't
start
wanna
to
become
be
a
that
coach.
person.
I
Because
don't
you've traveled more than anyone that I've ever met. You know,
Yeah,
you've got
yeah.
all these great
I've
stories.
got-
People want to
mate,
know about these things.
Yeah, for sure. And I'll write fucking... I literally, when I listen to Richard Branson's books, Elon Musk's books, Jeff Bezos' books, the story of this, that, and the other, I think about my life story. I'm like, this is cool. In 20 years' time, I'm going to write the sickest fucking book.
Of course.
I think of like, how would I tell the stories of my fucking wild drug-taking years when I was younger?
Yeah.
How would I explain the transition of this? How would I explain that really tough period in my life? Like, I in my head, I write my own book when I listen to other people's books.
Absolutely.
And I'll be doing that. And I'll fucking... Yeah, I'll be all over YouTube through fucking the trips that I'm on, the podcast tours that we run, all that stuff.
100%.
But
A podcast tour is going to be great.
but I just won't be a coach. I might do business consulting stuff.
I think I could happily make a bet with you right now that it's going to become inevitable. That the way you think of vlogging as, hey guys, it's Bill back, like that's not vlogging. Like
But that
I mean,
is
that's
vlogging. What are you talking about then? What's vlogging
vlogging
then?
is just documenting or just
but
doing
it's
something in front of a video.
It's a behind the scenes kind of fly on the wall video of your day or whatever.
And you were just saying before that's what you'll be doing. You'll want to do the fly on the wall stuff, the business.
No, I said business meetings from time to time, like a business meeting. We may do that, there's probably be.
But this is still vlogging. Like if we
No,
vlog
this is not. What do you mean? This is vlogging?
video logging, video logging.
Yeah, but this is a podcast, and if we record the podcast and put it on YouTube, that's cool. You can call that a vlog if you like, mate. It's not a
Let's
vlog.
look up the fucking definition of vlogging right now.
No, but anyway.
What's Pornhub.com?
Yeah, so listeners, I'm so sorry. But but I'll be everywhere. I want that to be the case.
Yeah.
Like next year we don't have the intern yet, but we will have interns most likely next year for PR.
A blog in which the postings are primarily in video form.
Yeah, cool, man.
That's what it is.
Good. Yeah, well, that's fine.
That's what I'm telling you.
But what's that got to do with? What's that got to do with anything though?
Because that's what I'm saying. Like it literally proves that I'm right.
No, it doesn't prove anything.
Because you think that a vlog is, hey guys, welcome back.
But this is what you're
That's
talking
not what
about.
it is.
You're talking about vlogging and documenting your life. What you said before. What I do is I record a podcast, and we may have. Okay, if we put a camera over there, which we're going to do, and we're going to put it on YouTube. If you want to call that a vlog, that's fine. And technically, if you want to look up the definition,
Well,
but that's not what you would
correct
call. Okay, so I don't go. I'm going to go watch Joe Rogan's vlog on YouTube. I say I'm going to go watch Joe Rogan's podcast on YouTube. It's
Maybe you should, according to the definition.
Yeah. Okay, you've out-Webstered me. Well done. But yeah, like so. For example, like I have no problem. I want to public speak in the future, and I've been asked to speak at a bunch of different places that haven't really come through yet. I'll do that. With the PR intern, I have to be the PR intern's role is going to be putting all forms of Adventure Fit in all forms of media, written, audible, and video. So, but all the written stuff has to be an interview. Someone has to go, oh, okay, hey, Bill Kerr, what? Or if they go off a press release, you can do that. If, say, for example, I'm like, okay, I'm on fucking the morning news, 9, sunrise with Bill Kerr. He's got a new way to travel, fitness and adventure and blah, blah, whatever. Then I have no problem doing that. I'll do those every fucking day of the week. No worries. That's work for me. I can separate that from if I'm trying to do work or if I'm trying to have my own personal life or I'm trying to do this and that, I won't be documenting that. That's all I'm saying. There's going to be, if you want to say that our podcast is a vlog, fine. By the definition, you're correct. That I'll be doing that. I said that from the start. That's fine.
So you will be vlogging?
No, I won't be vlogging. I don't believe that's a vlog, mate. I don't believe that's a vlog. I don't think anyone listening would say that if we put our podcast on YouTube, I genuinely think there is not 1% of people out there that would agree that that's a vlog.
So, but recording all the shit that you're doing and leaving out the shit that doesn't relate to Adventure Fit is what you want to do.
No, it's not.
But you just said that.
It's not what I want to do. No,
but you just said you want to film all that shit.
No, I didn't. I said I want to film. I think business meetings could be good. I wouldn't mind filming business meetings in the future.
Adventure Fit?
Pardon?
So that's related to Adventure Fit?
Yeah, but that's cool. But that's
what else?
not.
What else?
That's
what else?
not
Podcast,
nothing.
Adventure
Podcast.
Fit, all your travels, Adventure Fit, talking about.
But that's not my life, Tommy. That's business.
But the way people define people, I know her. That's Karen. No, that's Karen.
Hi, Karen.
Yeah, g'day, Karen. Ed Morrison, PT, sir.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Ed Morrison banter. I genuinely had a smile on my face.
We've got to tag him in the show now.
But he does.
He probably does.
He bags it too.
He's bagging it right now.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to tag him in the show. What was I going to say? So if people were to define Bill, what would they say?
What do you mean? I'm not sure.
So when you think of Tom, what do you think?
Knucklehead, goofball, guitarist, fucking funny guy. No, yeah, I don't know.
But when people think of Bill Kerr, they think, oh, he's that Adventure Fit guy, hey?
Yeah, probably.
So if you're documenting Adventure Fit, to a lot of people, you're documenting your life.
Yeah, but that's work. It's not my life.
I know, but it's a very big part of your life in which you're documenting.
I said I'd do that. I said I'd do that, but I have to do that. You have to do that when you're on a trip. That's not my choice. That's the business.
I know.
That's part of the business, right?
I know. Absolutely.
So anything that's my life, anything that's my life that's not part of the business. So business meeting, part of the business, cool, whatever. Like anything that's not. I get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying, but. There's levels to this. There's levels, and the levels are what you're gonna do. I know you are, and you already do. Is you document your life to 150 times more than I do, and I will not be doing that.
I don't agree though. I don't believe I document my life.
You do Instagram stories. You do all your behind the scenes, all your playing guitar, all that shit you do on your YouTube channel. That's documenting your life.
But that's not my YouTube channel.
But,
sorry. No, there are guitar videos on my YouTube channel.
And you just said to me, you're going to take Gary V's advice and you're going to document and film everything. You just said that to me this morning.
No, you're correct.
Yeah,
correct.
That's what I'm not going to do.
Yeah,
I'm not going to do that.
But with regard to the business, I'm going to document all that shit for my business. Actually, that was a really good point. I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. But I'm just saying, like, when people think of Bill Kerr. Whether you like it or not, people think of the Adventure Fit guy.
I want that to happen.
Great.
I want that to be the case.
If you want to make Adventure Fit huge, then there's going to be a lot of vlogging and documenting and media and all that shit.
There won't be a lot of vlogging. But I get it.
According to that definition, there'll be a shit ton of vlogging.
Yeah, but that's not. So,
that's not a correct definition.
No, it's not. I'm glad that you admitted that.
So but it is. I typed in vlog definition anal whores on Google, and that's what it came up with. It just says a blog in which the postings are primarily you can add travel vlogs to the growing list of travel-related material popping up on the web. So you'll be doing a lot of that.
Adventure will be doing a lot of that, yeah.
And Adventure Fit is you.
Yeah, but it's not my life, Tommy. All I'm talking about...
I know, but when people think of you...
But I don't care what people think. That's not what we're talking about.
Neither does Gary V.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
Tommy, but that's not the conversation that we're having. That's not the first thing that we're talking about. The first thing we're talking about was documenting our lives. That's what I said. I will not be documenting my life.
Yeah.
That is the thing that I'm talking about.
But I'm saying your life... To a lot of people, is Adventure Fit, in which case you'll be documenting it.
It's not. Business,
to a lot of people, it is.
But that's cool. To a lot of people, I don't give a fuck what I don't care. That's cool. If they think that, and they're going to think that because that's the only thing they know me, because I'm in the public eye. They don't know me personally. You can't know everyone personally. And if that's what they think, I understand. Like, I get that. I want that to be the case because I want to grow my personal brand because I can help more people. I can have a better life. But... business work is not my fucking life, and it is not anywhere near. I'm very much the Adventure Fit guy. You know, but you know as well as anyone, people say to me the other day, oh, you must be the biggest, people said to me the other day, you must be the biggest adrenaline junkie, you must be this and that, you must be fuck or whatever. I fucking go sit on the couch and watch YouTube with Ziggy.
Yeah, I know.
That's my favourite thing. So people's perspective of me is totally different to...
It's totally skewed to what your life actually is.
To the real me.
Of course it is.
And I'm the face of Adventure Fit, but it's got nothing to do with... it's not nothing to do with my life.
I know what you're saying.
But it's not my life, you know?
Yeah, of course.
And my
of
life,
course.
I will not be documenting.
Of course. And I think Gary Vee would tell you the same thing. And this is who we were talking about initially. Gary Vee would say something like, this is not my whole life, all my business, and going, hey, you've got to be authentic and all this sort of shit. That's not his life. But that's what he does to promote his business. So he documents that part of his life. Yeah. What his life really is probably drinking wine with his family. And,
for sure. And he turns his phone off and he doesn't do that.
Yeah,
that's cool. But I won't be, put it this way, I'll be trying my absolute best 100% to not document as much as Gary Vee.
So I reckon we can both agree that I'll be documenting my life, Gary Vee will be documenting his life, you'll be documenting your life, anything to do with our business.
No, I don't think that's the case. I don't, mate. I don't.
You will.
Because
you'll be documenting your life with regard to Adventure Fit.
No. I won't be documenting my fucking life on trips. We'll have a photo video guy doing fancy edits for Instagram.
Doing that for you.
Fancy, but it's not documenting my life. It's fancy edits for Instagram, and I'll be in the background of some of the fucking vlogs. I might be asked a question in 2 of the vlogs out of the 7 vlogs. It's not about me. It's the trip. Like, that's got nothing to do with me and my life. That's part of what, happens on an Adventure Fit trip. That's marketing for Adventure Fit. That's cool. No worries. There'll be. That's like saying, Kelly Custer, who's coming on his 3rd trip to Iceland in December, when Kieran does a vlog that day.
Is Kelly coming?
Yeah, he is.
You're fucking kidding.
Not the one you're on, though.
Oh.
Craig is on the one you're on, though.
Craig's on the one I'm on.
Yeah.
I thought, so hang on. Kelly's coming on your one.
Yes, Kelly's coming on mine, which is great.
Love Kelly.
Yeah, I know.
Such a good dude.
But that's the equivalent of you saying Kelly Custer is documenting his life.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Well, I'm going to be the same.
It's not his business.
But it's Tommy. That's a vlog of Adventure Fit's trip. It's not me documenting my life. How am I documenting my life?
Because you're the face of that business.
Yeah, I know, but that's not me documenting my life, mate. I'll be in those vlogs probably. Me and Mac will probably be in maybe slightly. I'm not sure how they'll work out. Maybe slightly more than.
Iceland's coming. Coming here.
Maybe. Sorry, guys. There's a bit of a malfunction in the background there.
Spat everywhere.
Maybe.
Little bit up the computer.
Me and Mac might be slightly more in the face of those vlogs than other people. Maybe, I don't know, but. That's not me documenting my life. That's the photo video.
But it's you documenting your Adventure Fit life.
No, it's Adventure Fit documenting its trip. It's got nothing to do with me, mate. It's Adventure Fit travel documenting its Iceland November trip. That's what it is.
I know.
It's got nothing to do with me documenting my life. I'm going to be on there. Fuck all. I'm going to be on there. If there's a 4-minute vlog every day on the Adventure Fit trip, I'm probably my faces and me speaking or whatever is probably going to be on there. 10% of that time. That's not me documenting my life. That I might say, hey guys, today we're going to Golfos waterfall. It's gonna be sick. Or it might be me and Mac having a conversation and blog fly on the wall style. Taking in some B-roll of us chatting. That's not me documenting my life. That's Adventure Fit's. That's what happens on an Adventure Fit trip. That's part of the marketing plan for Adventure Fit.
I definitely get that. And I agree with that as well. I just think that it's going to happen with you becoming more of the face of the business.
You can think that, and that's fine. And you might be right. You might be right. I can't predict the future. But what I'm saying is there's a fucking ton of stuff that I want to do, I'm comfortable doing, that I will push to do. Vlogging and documenting stuff outside of documenting my life, I won't be pushing to do that. I don't want to do it, and I don't think I will do it. Because I have a fucking ton of different ways that I'm more comfortable doing, I'm good at doing, and I want to do. So those are the things that I'm going to be doing. And like I said at the very beginning, like I think that vlogging is really good because you connect personally with the audience. It's more of a authentic rather than a scripted. Hey, these are my top 10 travel tips.
Yep.
But I'm going to do hey, this is my top 10 travel tips YouTube video because I want to do that. I feel comfortable doing that. I think it's giving something good back, really good back.
Yeah.
Even though I know that if I did like a bunch of vlogs, it'd probably get slightly better of a bang for your buck. Maybe it wouldn't because it probably wouldn't give the same content bang for your buck, but it would give more of a personal bang for your buck. They know Bill Kerr. I know that I'm sacrificing things if I don't vlog as much as humanly possible, but that's cool. You got to double down on the things that you like doing. This is with Drew and lots of business coaches, marketers, whatever. They'll tell you the same thing. You can't be on every single platform. You can't, unless you have a team around you, you have a photo video team following you around. You can't do everything. You can't spread yourself too thin. So you have to pick the things that you're awesome at and fucking dominate them. I'm very good, I think, at running a podcast. Me and you, this podcast is fucking one of my crowning achievements in my life.
Definitely.
I will double down on that. I want to do this all day, every day. I want to do as much as possible. It's harder for us to do right now, like with our lives and just we're not doing 3 shows a week, which I'd really love to be doing.
Yep.
I'll double the fuck down on that as much as humanly possible.
Yep.
I really enjoy writing. I really fucking enjoy. I enjoy being interviewed. If I'm getting on TV, say for example on morning fucking talk show or whoever the fuck's, I don't know who it's or what it would ever be, but if someone wants to sit down and ask me questions, I'm fucking comfortable doing that. I'm happy to do that. I want to do that. I do not want to document my life. I do not want to have a camera set up while I'm at work. I do not want to say, hey, this is what I'm doing today. It was really good. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean?
I do. I definitely know what you mean. Yeah. I think we're just looking at it in two different perspectives.
You think that it may go that way?
I think it absolutely would. I would happily put a bet down to say it would.
I can control I control absolutely 100% every part of that.
I know.
But
I think there'll come a time. I mean, I
might be wrong. I'm happy to be wrong.
You were the person that got. I mean, the first couple of months, you were like, Tommy, I really think you should get Instagram because I think it's really going to help your social media and building up all your shit. I was like, fuck off. Like, I don't want to do it. I hate it. And now look, I'm a gimp.
Yeah. I might be wrong. Like, I can't predict the future. I never would have thought that I'd be, this comfortable with a microphone on or whatever.
How was our first couple of shows?
Yeah.
We couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah. But also, I'm so fucking busy now. I work way too fucking much. I'm already building my personal brand. I'm doing that, and I don't want to do it. I fucking don't want to do it at all. That's why for the longest time I didn't have Instagram. I didn't promote it in the way that Adventure Fit Radio and Adventure Fit Travel have been. I did it for years and years and years until I spoke with Drew. Drew sat me down, and I already knew, you got to build your personal brand, blah, blah. So now,
what's the next step of that going to be?
The next step of that will be, I believe, getting our YouTube up and pumping. So we'll have video of all our podcasts. I really feel like I've got awesome value to give to people in the travel tips that I have. That'll be more of a scripted thing. We're going to have photo, video on all the trips. What I want to do, Tommy, I want to run documentaries for Adventure Fit. So we go to Mexico, for example. Or let's use Iceland, for example, because we're going there. We go to Iceland. I want to go, that's stealing the Vice idea. Okay, let's say...
Well, you and I want to do the happiness documentary.
Yeah. So that's a very good one. So, but on all the trips in the future, like I want to, if it's you and Mac, or if it's me and Mac, or if it's me and you, whoever the fuck it is, I want to tell an interesting story. That's what we do on this podcast,
Absolutely.
We don't interview health, fitness, and travel anymore, adventure, or whatever. We tell interesting stories. And that's going to be a big part of Adventure Fit's future going forward. And I want us to go, all right, cool, we're in Iceland. Let's go talk to a psychologist and a few people about the darkness thing, how it's dark all day, every day. Let's tell that story. Interesting as fuck, and you wouldn't see it anywhere else.
I know.
I want to do documentary style stuff like that. So I'll spend, instead of me putting mental energy, focus, time into documenting my life, vlogging more, doing more content like that, I'll write scripts and I'll fucking find stories. I want to do that. I'll be everywhere exposure-wise as much as I fucking can. I don't like to do it, but that's creative, that's art, and I want to do that.
Definitely.
So there's so many things that I want to do that I can double down on, and documenting my life is on the list of 20 things I can do to grow the brand and grow the exposure. It might be number 5 on bang for buck, but it's number 20 on what I want to do. So I don't think I'll ever do it.
See, I just think you're already doing it.
How? Because how am I already doing it? What are you talking about, mate?
Well, you and I always talk.
Give me an example, though. Okay. If I'm already doing it, give me an example.
So, vlogging. The only difference between vlogging and what we're doing right now is the video input.
No, but give me an example of me vlogging and documenting my life right now.
Well, I'm going to say, probably one of our biggest shows or our most successful shows was the one where you and I spoke about our anxiety. The first time we ever spoke about it.
Yeah, but that's not vlogging, mate.
But it's
Even while you're
documenting,
Webster,
it's talking about your life.
I'm talking about my life. I'm talking to you, mate.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
what I'm doing. I'm not documenting my life.
When this eventually has a video in front of it,
Yeah.
if someone edits that bit out or goes, oh, okay, hey, look, this guy Bill is a really genuine dude who's talking about he had very severe social anxiety and he went through a period of depression. That's your personal life. That's got nothing to do with
vlogging,
Adventure
mate.
Fit.
It's not vlogging. It's
But
not.
how?
It's Tommy. I'll
It's
tell you what
just
it
this
is
with a video
I'll
in it.
tell you what it is, mate. It's me talking to you. That's why I'm able to do this. All the reason I love the podcast, the reason I love the podcast, the reason I I'm comfortable doing it, the reason it's one of my favorite things on the planet is because when I sit down and I'm not fucking documenting my life now. I'm having a fucking not an argument. I'm having a disagreement with you.
Yeah.
You know, I'm having a debate with you. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
As a mates or whatever. That's what I'm doing.
Okay,
It's not.
so you know my YouTube videos of the interviews with the experts.
Yeah.
That's not a vlog to you,
No, that's not a vlog.
right?
That's not a vlog
So
at
that's
all.
right there. The crux is where we
That's an interview.
disagree.
But that's not documenting your life. That's interviewing someone, mate.
Yeah,
that's an
but-
interview, not a vlog.
But according to this, it's just a blog in
No,
which
but you can, mate. According to fucking Webster, I can't think of a funny example.
let's look at what a blumpkin is.
According to Webster, insert funny joke.
Yeah.
But there's no one. Yeah, I'm not even looking at that, mate. There's no one in the world that would agree that you sitting down and interviewing the people on the Mind, mate. I think there's out of 100 people, there's not 5 people that would say that's a vlog, and you've got to agree with me there.
I do. I just feel like I just think it's going to happen.
Yeah, well, that's cool. And I might be wrong. Like, there's probably, put it this way, there's probably a fucking 20 to 30% chance that I'm wrong. You know, it's not. I don't have a fucking. I'm not going to die if I vlog. I just don't want to do it, and I feel like there's things that I'm going to be better at than I enjoy doing. I'm not. All right. So when I have say that there's, when we're talking about the bang for buck thing, right? Say a documentary that we do over after a trip that we spend 7 days over there. We might need more to do that, but to tell a 5 to 7 minute documentary story and make it epic. That's bang for buck wise. That's a fucking 10. You know, that's a 10. And excitement and happiness wise, and me being excited to do it, that's a fucking 10. You know, vlogging, doing the same amount of work vlogging. So say maybe doing like 10 or 20 vlogs over the 3-month period or whatever, like documenting stuff. That's probably bang for buck wise. That's probably like a 7 or an 8, or it might be a 9 or a 10. It's right up there, you know. But the excitement levels for me are a 1 or a 2. You know, so I'm not going to do when I know that there's so many ways to do epic stuff, to create amazing content, to inspire people, to grow Adventure Fit. There's so many ways to do that, and there's so many ways that I'll enjoy. You know what I mean? Like I'm not in the business of fucking making money. I'm not in the business of fucking trying to take over the world. I'm in the business of trying to have a good life, trying to create happiness for other people. So I'm not going to do things I don't like. It's like when people would ask me before I started Adventure Fit.
But you're already doing things you don't like, mate.
What am I doing that I don't like?
We don't love doing Instagram posts and Instagram stories and all that shit.
Yeah, but I don't really... Yeah, I get it. Okay, you're right there, for sure. But it's different, Tommy. I mean, it's levels. It's the levels and degrees, you know? It's not what I'd like to be doing, but it's easy, and I'm not uncomfortable doing it, you know? I'm not uncomfortable doing it.
But who's to say that won't happen, that next level won't happen?
I'm not saying it won't happen. I'm saying I don't think it will happen because I fucking don't want it to.
Yeah,
and I have control of it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And I just gave you 20 to 30%. I might be wrong.
Yeah.
You know, I really might be. But it's like when people would say to me, before I started Adventure Fit, I would always go off like, party the night before, party going on that night. I would shoot off at 3 or 4 in the arvo. Hey guys, I'm going to the gym. People would say, why the fuck are you going to the gym? You're on holiday. And I would say to them, I'm going to the gym because I like going to the gym. Don't you like to do the things that you like to do on holiday? Like, you fucking idiots. So now in my life and in business, there's things that I can do that I like, that they're creative. I don't feel like a vlog's creating art. This, when we said to each other that we had that discussion, and I said, all right, I don't want to split the shows anymore. We're splitting the shows. We dragged in, let's be honest, a couple of interviews there, we dragged them out longer because we wanted to get 2 shows, so we didn't have to do as much work and we get double the downloads, which is fair. Like it was a thing that we were trying to do. Lots of podcasts have done it, and I said, I obviously we discussed it, but I said, look, I don't want to do this anymore because it's ruining the art that we're creating. We're creating a conversation that will sit in time that we've had with one person. And it's also, there's no, apart from the fact that it's cheating for downloads, kind of like there's no, it fucking pissed me off, you know? Yeah. So vlogging for me is an art. I'm artistic as fuck. Like I did art in year 11, year 12. I was getting expelled from school when all my art pieces were hanging up in the office. When I got expelled from CrossFit Rosebud, fucking CrossFit Rosebud. When I got expelled from Padua Rosebud, all my art pieces were in the office, and a couple of them stayed as examples for future students in doing that task the years coming. Mm-hmm. So I'm artistically gifted because my family have art in their blood, right? I'm creative. So for me, this is creating art. I fucking enjoy the shit out of it. To do a documentary is creating art. I fucking really, really badly want to do that. To get photo, video, and do these epic Instagram edits, not that I'm doing any of that, but that's going to be great because I look at it artistically. I go, that's fucking awesome. Vlogging, to me, doesn't give me any excitement, doesn't give me any joy because I don't feel like it's art. So I'm not, it's so far from what I want to do, you know? And there's so many cool things that I can do with AdventureFit, and I don't want to put time and effort into stuff that I don't want to do, that doesn't excite me, I'm not comfortable doing it. I'm not going to spend time doing that, you know? If we're to do documentary style stuff in 2 years' time, right? Me and you go over to Mexico and we want to interview the Lucha Libre. When we do go to Mexico, this is the first documentary that we will shoot. We want to go interview the Lucha Libre wrestlers, which it's their life, their absolute life is this Lucha Libre wrestling. You get your mask pulled off in a tournament. You're never allowed to. They all wear masks. You're never allowed to put your mask back on. It's like you've been shamed. People commit suicide from getting their mask ripped off. They're never the same. All this stuff. I want to tell that story. You know, if I'm to tell that story, if we're to do 3 or 4 or 5 little mini documentary, Vice style documentaries every year with AdventureFit, who the fuck's going to do that? I'm going to do it. I'm not going to fucking waste my time trying to vlog shit, send it over to, I know I wouldn't be putting the vlog together, but I'm not going to waste my time doing that because I have things that I want to do more that I think are equally or more bang for buck, and they're creative and I'm fucking passionate about doing it. I hope you understand what I mean by that.
Yeah, no, I do. But then based off that as well, that I don't vlog either. What? Because...
That's fine.
Yeah.
Cool, I don't mind. If you want
to
call it that...
both aren't vlogging.
Whatever, mate. Like you just said to me, you want to film everything, you want to document your life. That's where this started. That's where the conversation started.
Well, I think I said that...
No, that's what you said. That's what you said. You said, I want to film everything, I want to document my life. That's word for word what you said.
I said, I. Or I think that Gary V said...
No. That's not... Yeah, that's exactly what you said, mate.
All right,
that's exactly what you said.
All right.
But... And if that's... That is what you said. Yeah. But I was about to say, but if that's not what you said... But even if
But
that's the conversation we're having.
I could have started here 6 months ago. No fucking way am I ever going to do that, man. It sucks.
Yeah, I've agreed with that. I've agreed with that. You might be right.
But you've been keeping up with the times for the past 5 years.
Yeah, I know. And I will always... I'm aside from the fact that resource-wise, it's tough for me to do everything that I want to do, you know? But I know exactly, marketing-wise, what I should be doing, I feel like...
For your best...
For AdventureFit. I know the best practices. And I know how to do them, and I believe that. I'm not Gary V, and I'm not fucking Jay Abrams. I'm not fucking... all these great marketers in the world. Jay Abrams is old as fuck now, but like he's one of the greats.
This is the show, mate. Come on.
Yeah. I'm not, but I do keep up with the absolute current trends of marketing, and I do have my finger on the pulse. I get that 100%, and yeah, it's just, and I'll do, like I said, that's why I have the photo video team on the trips, and that's why I said I want to have interesting, cool, artistic Instagram edits, like a 30-second clip. Epic slow-mos, drone footage, blah, blah, blah. And I want to have vlogs because I know the power of vlogs. I get it. But anything outside of what I have to do, I won't be doing it for myself. I won't be documenting my life. AdventureFit will be documenting as much as it can on the trips, on the podcast tours, and that's part of the day that I live and breathe, and I breathe the air in, and I'm alive. Like, I get it. But that's not my life. You know, I'll be spending the time that I have creatively to do things that I'm more passionate about. And that's the documentary style stuff. That's writing even. And maybe because I'm comfortable, I know that being in front of a camera is good. That's why as soon as we have a camera, Jan 1, when we go YouTube with the podcast, it's going to be epic. People are going to connect with us more. YouTube, we can get into people's lounge rooms. They're sitting on the couch watching us.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I do want you to do this series of mental health stuff for our YouTube channel. I think it's cool because I want people to know our coaches and our star and the adventure fitters, the crew, you know. I want you, I want Mac, I want myself to do the travel one. I do want to have that, and I'll do that. But I'm comfortable doing that. The vlogging stuff, I won't be. Having said that, I want to do like day in the life of Tommy, day in the life of Bill. I'll get like Isaac, the young dude that we got photo video, or Kieran if he's around. I'll get Isaac at some point over the next couple of years to come and spend a day with me. Fucking from the morning when I wake up and meditate, gratitude journal, spend a day with Ziggy, come here, do whatever. Like I'll do that. But that's, creating content for Adventure Fit, that's a kind of one-off thing. I want to do that for our staff. So like I said, there'll be times where it can be classified as vlogging, it can be classified as whatever. Like it'll be filtered through, but the documenting my life, I just won't be doing it. And I might be wrong. And I might be wrong. I've said lots of things in my life that have not come to fruition, or have changed my mind on things. And that'll continue to happen because I'm human,
Yeah. So how long was that? How long did we go for there?
We went for a fair while.
Yeah.
No, we just... it's nearly an hour.
That's an hour. Hour sesh about literally still disagreeing.
Yeah.
We literally got through nothing. Like, I still agree with me and I don't agree with you. And you're the same. It's fucking cold.
I know, we mustn't...
Bill, any lasting words for the fitters out there?
No, not particularly there. I don't know if there's anyone actually still listening.
What's your best grooming technique?
What's my best grooming technique?
Yep.
Which area are we talking?
Well, that's up to you, mate.
Mate, I just do the old grab and chop.
What?
Beard hand downstairs.
Oh, yeah, the drapes on the carpet. Yep. Just 2 all the way down.
No, I don't.
I keep it a mild 14 down there.
Oh, yeah.
The old Daintree bush.
Put the trimmers to the 14 mil.
Yeah. Put it right up there. Yeah. Right. Hummus.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Well, hope you guys enjoyed a fucking 1 hour long disagreement about what vlogging is.
Fuck, that's embarrassing.
We do have fucking Will Gadd's supposed to be there for our next interview, but don't know if we're gonna be able to get him. So
until next week.
All right, guys. Until next week. Catch you later. Alrighty. If you like that discussion, wait. Just hearing crickets. Is anyone there?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's made it this far.
No one's gone this far. Yeah.
Fuck the sponsors.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
If someone has gone this far, email us directly and we will send you a picture of what it's like.
Vietnamese dongs.
Vietnamese dongs, yeah. So if you want a Vietnamese dong, head to, subscribe to us firstly. Bill, you were saying?
I was saying that I don't think anyone's listening. I reckon we just scrap it.
Just copy.
Yeah, that's it. See you next week. No.
No.
So if you want anything from the show notes, guys, head to www.adventurefittravel.com/radio. If you want free SEO report on your current or existing brand, head to quashcreative.com. Use radio when you speak to the guys. audibletrial.com/ADVF radio. You get 1 free audiobook and 30 days trial. And then adventurefittravel.com. Email me directly, doc@adventurefittravel.com if you have any questions about our private offerings, and use the code word radio if you want 10% off any and all trips.
Lasting advice, Bill.
Lasting advice. Last bit of advice is always kiss your mother goodnight.
Sexually. Goodbye.
Discovery Roger, go for deploy.